Most business leaders believe that scaling means working harder, taking on more stress, but in reality, it's about working smarter. And that starts with the right structure that supports growth without all the added chaos. You don't need another book, another conference, or another cookie-cutter program. What you need is a system that actually works. One that fits your business, your leadership style, and your team. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Welcome, I'm Jill Phillips. I'm an executive leadership and business coach, and I help business owners, CEOs, and entrepreneurs scale and achieve their goals using a simple yet powerful system designed for sustainable success. But here's the thing. This isn't just another business plan. The Biz Pro Accelerator is an integrated framework that balances strategy, a clear roadmap for growth, structure, systems that work for you, not just box you in, and people and performance. Because businesses don't grow, people do. This system is designed to ignite your vision, optimize your operations, and empower your people while giving you the freedom to lead at a higher level. So let's get into it. All right, you've seen it before. Programs and coaches promising to revolutionize your business. Well, the problem, most don't deliver lasting results. It becomes a flavor of the month, kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall just to see what sticks. Some rely on rigid models and ignore the real driving force behind growth, which is your people and their performance. Others overload you with information, but fail to integrate it into your business in a way that actually sticks. And you may walk away feeling inspired, but also overwhelmed, like you're still stuck in the same cycle, and now you just have a longer to-do list. So I'm about to show you how and why this works. I've helped hundreds of leaders across 30+ industries build high-performance teams, profitable businesses by using a system that integrates transformational psychology. Because business isn't just about strategy. It's about human energy and the drive behind human behaviors and decision-making. If you don't address the internal game, which are the limiting beliefs, the leadership energy, and the team dynamics, no system or strategy will stick. True transformation starts from within. Number 2 is a high-performance strategy system, because execution isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. You know, business is about 80% mindset and 20% skill set. Without clarity, discipline, and the right habits in place, even the best strategies fall apart. Sustainable success comes from focused action, not just more effort. And third, a customized operating system built on practical business tools, giving you a framework that's built just for you because there's not a one size that fits all. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about effectiveness. The right structure doesn't just help you get more things done, it ensures the right things get done by the right people and in the right way, without sacrificing well-being. Before we dive in, I want to share with you a few real client success stories. These are business owners and leaders just like you who are committed to their vision and wanted to build something sustainable, impactful, and profitable. So now let's get real. We all know that success depends on a variety of things, including your effort, your time, your resources. And while this system is simple, it's not always easy. But for those who are committed, the transformation is undeniable. And because I hold confidentiality to the highest regard, these stories are real, but some of the names have been changed to respect their privacy. So let's dive in. Here are real businesses, real people, and their real results. Let's take Carrie. She was exhausted. She had grown her company, but without a system in place. And her team was constantly scrambling. Their meetings were scattered and unproductive. Tracking progress felt like guesswork, or whatever her emotions were that day. Decisions were reactive instead of proactive. And when we started working together, we created a customized operating system and everything changed. The weekly scorecards became a game changer, giving her team real-time insight into sales, pipelines, and potential roadblocks. Her team started working together with clarity. Their Monday meetings went from a waste of time to the heartbeat of their week. And they no longer feel stuck in the chaos. Now they're in control. Great businesses aren't just built on data, they're built on people. People who know where they're going and how they're gonna get there. And then we'll take Callie. By all means, her business appeared successful, but behind the scenes, it was total chaos, keeping her glued to the business 24/7. There were too many moving parts, too many fires to put out, and no clear way to keep track of things. She could see it in her head, but had no way to get it out there where everyone was on the same page. She was exhausted, constantly solving problems that shouldn't have even existed in the first place. Then we implemented a system, and the daily challenges became more manageable. Clear roles equals less confusion. The right people got into the right seats, so there was no more wasted effort. And the leadership stopped being reactive, and instead they became intentional. And the best part, Callie didn't just grow her business, she grew as a leader. Because when you have the right structure in place, you finally get to lead instead of just managing all the chaos. Another business I worked with, they were stagnant. Their leadership team was disconnected, communication was a disaster. And within 1 year, monthly sales increased by 25%, staff recruitment jumped 20%, teams started running like a well-oiled machine. Beyond the numbers though, the biggest shift, their culture. Their culture was transformed. Their teams weren't just working, but they were working together. The Biz Pro Accelerator will help you with stronger decision making with data-driven insights, so they're not just driven on feelings. When a business lacks visibility, leaders make decisions in the dark. But with the right system, every decision becomes strategic. One client shared with me that before implementing this system, they were constantly reacting to problems. And now they make more proactive, data-driven decisions that save time, money, energy, keeping their business ahead of the curve. The Biz Pro Accelerator will help you not just manage, but it's going to help you lead. Many business owners I work with feel trapped in the day-to-day of operations in their company. But when you have a structured system in place, everything doesn't have to run through you. One CEO told me that for the first time in years, he was able to take a real vacation without his phone blowing up. And that's what happens when your business has the right structure in place. It gives you the freedom to lead instead of to micromanage. You may say, but I don't like the sound of systems or structure. Well, I get that. But I ask you, do you like freedom? A system is going to give you the structure so you can have the freedom, take back your time, energy, and your money. And people actually love systems because it provides clarity and helps you achieve your goals and your dreams. Now I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 steps in the Biz Pro Accelerator. Without clarity, your team is just staying busy, but are they moving in the same direction? A vision without action is hallucination. So what we do is we're going to define your vision and align it with measurable goals. Develop a strategy that turns vision into execution, and make sure that your team doesn't just hear the vision, but that they own it. The real impact of that, let me just share with you about Ron. He's a CEO in the trades. He had a solid team, but no real alignment. After implementing this system, his business saw a 25% jump in sales, 20% increase in recruitment, and a 3-year goal they hit it in just 3 months. He said he felt like he won the Super Bowl that year. Now, step 2, it's about optimizing your operations. And if your business feels like a constant crisis management, you don't really have a people problem necessarily, you probably have a process problem. And so what we do here is document your key processes so your team can stay on track, using real data, not just gut instincts to make decisions. And build a system that keeps things running without you managing every detail. Let me tell you about the real impact of that. Jamie was burning cash and running on adrenaline, but after implementing this system, his operating costs dropped 40%, turnover decreased, and he cut his workload by 70%, freeing up his time to actually live his life. Step 3, it's about empowering your people, because the number 1 reason businesses stay stuck, the leader becomes the bottleneck. So what do we do for that? Well, number 1, we're going to define clear roles so your team can execute without micromanagement. Build accountability so the right people own their work. Develop leaders within your organization so you're not the only one making decisions with the tribal knowledge. So let's talk about the real impact. One business I worked with had a toxic leader dragging the rest of the team down. After some restructuring with the leadership, engagement jumped 80%, turnover dropped, and the owner finally got to take a stress-free vacation, the first one he had had in years. So here's your next move to scale with confidence and control. Just imagine you have a business that's running smoothly without everything depending upon you. You have a high-performing team that you trust. They take ownership and execute at a high level. You now have the ability to focus on the vision and the growth rather than getting stuck in the weeds and in the daily operations. You have consistent profitability and predictable revenue without being on that financial roller coaster. And you have a business culture where people thrive, they stay engaged, they love to come to work, and you have more freedom to innovate, to lead, and create an impact, rather than just keeping things afloat. The Biz Pro Accelerator is your key to scaling with structure, alignment, and ease. So if you're ready to break through the plateaus, build some momentum, and lead at your highest level, go ahead and click below and let's get started.